Kindell, what does it mean to win this for the third straight time in your career and to send the seniors out, having not lost to UC?
It's a big accomplishment. We've been working really hard, and Cincinnati is just a tough opponent every year. We just practice hard and just come ready to play.
Coach, 35 threes, is that something that you designed, or that just kind of came as part of the package?
The goal was 25. And I think we had 20 at half, so then I said, let's just shoot 35. And we got 35. So it was a goal to shoot a bunch of them. You're not going to – Cincinnati's a really good defensive team. Their gaps are small. They got good size. They're athletic. And it's very difficult to drive on them. They switch a lot of stuff. So it's basically there's a nice wall around the perimeter there. So they're very hard to penetrate. And so whenever we could to play inside out or to drive and kick or to run a couple special sets like we did, that was really one of the few ways you could get open looks against them. It's very difficult to get the ball at the rim against them right now. And, with Imani Partlow being out for us, she's usually somebody like that would be somebody we would pound them, but we don't have somebody to pound it to right now.
Brian, is your phone blown up yet?
Haven't checked it. Yeah, everybody loves a winner, so I'm sure it is.
The 10-2 run that put you guys ahead 51-41, what was the key to that? Because that obviously, UC had another run left in them, but that ultimately was the run that won you guys the game.
And that was the one where she scored 8 of those, right?
Right, yeah.
Right. Was it the game tied at that point?
I thought it was 41-41.
41-41, and then we called a set, and the young ladies executed it perfectly. The timing was perfect. She freed up, banged it, and then we tried a different one right after that, and that was there too, and they were both swishes, and so that really just gave us a cushion, obviously, and I don't want to say we took the air in the ball, but it just allowed us enough room to hang on.
Hey, Kindell, I understand 13 points is a career high for you.
Is that right?
No.
Is that right, Greg?
I saw that on social media.
17 against Michigan.
I was going to say, that's pretty
But
weird.
who's counting? Someone needs to get fired for that. But to have a performance like that on this stage, what does that mean to you personally?
My teammates just kept me going, told me to keep shooting and all. So I really give credit to them, honestly, for keeping me going.
Sorry, I got that wrong.
Oh, you're fine.
With such a good shooting percentage in the fourth quarter, do you feel it was more shot selection or clutch?
My coaches were just telling me to keep shooting as well as my teammates, so I just had to stand in there, knock it down.
What do you feel the difference in the game was tonight?
I'm not sure.
How about you,
We
Coach?
just kept going.
Well, I think it really just came down to the last play or two.
Yeah.
I mean, which team, we would kind of smack them, and they smack us right back. Mm-hmm. And it kind of went back and forth. It's like, really, who had the ball last is how it really worked out. And it was a Princess drove down there and made that bucket to put us up 3 was just a huge play for a freshman. But I just think it came down to the wire like we were prepared. We thought it was going to, and we made one more play.
Any concerns about the number of free throw attempts in the game or the lack thereof?
I didn't even see that. We shot 2. So we would obviously like to shoot more than that, obviously. But I'm going to tell you that it was Cincinnati is a good defensive team. And they had good position, and I thought we missed some attacks. I thought our guards had some ISOs on their bigs, but I believe that the gaps looked so small that they didn't think they could do it, and we just got stuck at a lot of late shot clocks. And but in all seriousness, I don't think it was us. I think it was Cincinnati D'ing us up, and we made just one more play.
Like you had said, your original goal was 25 three-pointers, and then it went up to 35. Do you feel the game plan was executed well tonight?
I think the biggest game plan is what we did defensively, and playing so many young players. We played 6 freshmen, 9 or more minutes, and you're always asking for breakdowns in that situation. And that was where the game plan I thought held up. We were able to pick who we wanted to chase around and who we wanted to sag off and things like that. And I think we were able to clog up the lane on them enough to where their stars, Johnson and Owens, couldn't create a whole lot for themselves. And so that was the biggest thing. Offensively, it was just like just grind, just grind and see who could find a point or two here or there.
Coach, offensively, obviously you didn't shoot probably as high of a percentage as you would have liked, but you had 15 assists on your 21 field goals.
Yeah.
Were you pleased with how well you moved the basketball?
Later on, as the game went on, I thought early on we were really kind of standing around, and I asked them to be willing passers today. Just let the ball come off your fingers easy, and it wasn't like that at first. But I thought as the game wore on, that we were able to do that and make plays for each other. You're not going to score on them one-on-one. You're just not going to. You've got to move that ball multiple times. You've got to make them go side to side and create an advantage somewhere. And I think we just did enough of that.
And Kindell, you played your first 3 games of the season this week. Do you feel now like you've gotten your legs under you a little bit? You feel a little bit more comfortable, kind of getting into some game shape?
Yes, every game I feel like I'm getting in more game shape, just taking it slow.
Brian, I remember media day before the season started, we were talking about the preseason Big East coaches poll, and mostly we're talking about that and your freshman class. Here you guys sit 5-3, just beat one of your biggest rivals. And I wonder what role the freshmen have played in your success today. You must be thrilled with what they're bringing to the table. You just mentioned the minutes they're logging and talked about it yesterday. You must be thrilled with what they're bringing to the table right now.
It is, but I called them together the other day, and I issued a challenge to them because they're not executing at a high enough level in our sets and our offenses and things like that. There's too many breakdowns. And I said, look, you guys, you're getting reps like a starter. We don't have 7 juniors and seniors getting all the reps. You're getting the reps, so you need to pick it up. But to have those guys playing the minutes they are, and then to have success in a game like that, it feels great. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for us. But we need them to keep taking steps because we're nowhere near where we need to be as we move forward into the conference season. But that is a confidence builder for those young ladies to be able to go forward from here.